So Alex Poetan Pereira has finally said more than a sentence about Josh Hokett. Josh Hokett, who has been antagonizing him repeatedly for quite a while now. And what Alex had to say was very cryptic. He alluded to Josh Hokett possibly not returning to the UFC after his fight with Derek Lewis this weekend. And I don't know. I feel like this is just an attempt to shake up Josh Hokett's nerves from Alex. I don't think there's any truth to Josh Hokett not having a future in the UFC after his fight at the White House. And it's primarily because of how much of a showman Josh Hokett is. He can be very cringy at times. He was even during the media day he had yesterday. What makes him stick and what makes him so memorable and what's going to make him a star in the UFC in the near future is his showmanship at other times. How entertaining and smart and effective he can be at other times. He made Ilya Taporia throw a mic at him in a press conference. He did that. You know, he was able to get that side out of Ilya to make him do that. That's what showmen do. Conor did the same thing. He antagonized fighters. He threw a dolly at a bus to get at Khabib. Hokett's doing the same stuff. He's following in Conor's footsteps in terms of being a showman. Even inside the cage, the guy is memorable. He went band for band with Curtis Blades on the feet and emoted the entire time, eating huge shots from Blades, being wobbled by Blades at a certain point, and continuing to emote. Josh Hokett is a showman, and showmen are rare in any sport. They're rare. The UFC would be a totally idiotic organization to let go of Josh Hokett, even if he were to lose to Derek Lewis. The only way I could see the UFC cutting Josh Hokett after his appearance at the White House would be if Josh Hokett pulled an Adam 22, where, you know, he shells up and doesn't throw a single punch at Derek Lewis and allows himself to be overwhelmed in the first few seconds of the fight. All Hokett has to do is throw more than like 2 punches and he'll be kept on because of how much of a showman he can be. He's going to emote against Derek Lewis, and he's going to beat Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis, when the going gets really tough, is a quitter. The only time Derek Lewis shows up is when the bills need to be paid, is when the rent is due, and he's on the verge of getting cut. Otherwise, the guy falters. He falters. He'll falter against Hokett.